I've always struggled with anxiety and feeling disconnected from my peers my whole life. Growing up, I was labeled your typical sheltered homeschooler since I wasn't in tune to current pop culture and had a more overall calm demeanor. I didn't know that was like a homeschooler thing, is having a calm demeanor. I thought it was the opposite, but church hunting.
Not my experience.
Church hunting it's either one or the other. It's like extremely calm, mellow, doesn't say a thing, or
like that
nuts,
kid
crazy.
who came into your head when
Yes.
you thought about the hyper homeschool kid.
Yes.
I know I've got one in my head.
I do too. I will say names after this is cut. Church hunting has been difficult, but somehow I managed to find one I like. I ended up joining the only Bible study they had available for my age range, 25 to 35, singles. They do like a singles class.
Oh, dude, this is a real thing that these churches do. They do
They're
like
trying to
singles groups.
Get them to come together.
Oh yeah.
That's the whole purpose
Yeah.
of it. It's like a dating app.
Yeah. I mean, it's better than Tinder, I guess.
It is. It was going pretty well until we had our first dinner outing as a group off campus. Turns out my Bible study teacher, 35, has a potty mouth. She curses a lot, and as a joke, she called someone in the class a not so nice male body part. I was shocked, since she hadn't acted this way up to that point, but no one seemed to care, and someone started to laugh. Some started laughing, I mean. I wish I wasn't so sensitive to crude words and wonder if this is just how much most Christians talk these days. I know I could go somewhere else, but it's been so difficult to finally join a church, and I'm not sure if I'm making this bigger than it actually is. Could I even escape this kind of talk no matter where I went anyways? What would you guys do in this situation? Look, I have the exact situation here.
Oh, yeah?
The exact situation. Okay, I was in high school. Co-op, whatever. And we had a guys group, like Bible study, whatever thing. I went to a couple times, okay?
Yeah.
And everyone acts so holy and stuff, like when you're at school. At Bible class in school. Well, this Bible class was, for some reason, when they go off campus, again,
all bets are off.
Everything, yeah, your true colors, as soon as you are just out of the parking lot. So I never drove with people, because I was scared of their driving, but I decided, hey,
Correct.
look, I'll get in the car and they're like packed into this car, drive into Panera, and immediately they just start going off the rails. I mean, the things that they were saying, I couldn't believe it. And they knew.
Male body parts?
No, it wasn't those, but it was close. And I was like, what the frick is this? And so
You let slip a frick?
I did. I was that distraught by their F words. I had to let a Christian one fly.
What the frick is this?
I couldn't believe it. So, anyways, they realized that I was extremely uncomfortable. I'm just like looking out the window, like, what is going on? Because we were just acting like we were like the most Christian people of all time. And anyways, so they were like, oh, Jordan, sorry about this, blah, blah, blah. They don't stop. They keep
hated
going.
that
Yeah, I never really hung out with that group again. As a group, I could hang out individually with these people, but when they come into a group of hyenas, they'll steal, cheat, and destroy. If it's just one of them, like, it's just like a lone, sad person that you can talk to. But when they're all in a pack together, no, I'm not hanging out with any of them.
When you said this was in college?
No. This was in high school.
Oh, okay.
Homeschool, co-op, high school stuff. So
That's
was,
even more sad.
Yeah, it was weird. But this is so. Look, I know the exact feeling that you had when that happened. And you know what? I was in the same boat, and I said, what am I going to do? I mean, I wasn't 25 to 35 at that point. I was like 16.
Nor were you single. Wait,
I was single. So, I just said, to me, I was like, I'm not going back to that Bible class again. I'm not doing it. I didn't go back. That was my decision. Now, you are in a more desperate situation being a 25 to 35-year-old single. So, Josh, what do you think she should do? This is more of a diary. This isn't about the Bible class. This is about finding a mate.
Yes. You know, in the same way that we all, when we thought of the hyper homeschool kid, you have a face in your head.
Yes.
I feel like you also have a face in your head when you think about that sort of that sad person kind of hanging on to their youth, cursing to try to fit in, because it said this person is 35 years old, hanging out at a 25 to 35 single. So she's right on the edge. She's right on the cusp of not being able to fit in here anymore. So she's trying her darndest.
This is the Bible study teacher.
The Bible study teacher is 35.
Is 35 and is the potty mouth.
And
she started it.
She's trying to fit in with the youths.
You're right. 25 to 35 is a pretty large area.
And so she's just like, hey, right? Am I right? This is what y'all like, right? And they're like, yeah. They're all like, what the frick is going on here? They don't know what's going on.
Yeah, you're right, Josh. I think you're right. But she said that some of them were laughing. Some. So I would single out the ones who were laughing, discard them.
That's what I was going to say. Like, look, find the friendships that you want to have there and just get to know those people away from this person. And, you know, these other male body part laughing people.
You know, you're right. This might have been an actual good experience. This might have been a good bonding moment for you and the few people who weren't laughing at these weird jokes.
The
male body part jokes.
The male body part test is what this is.
Yeah. So now you can even, this was a test, what do they call it? Just test through fire. You guys went through war together. And now you all have been bonded, the ones, the pure. So that's what I'd say.
I don't think that there's anything wrong. I don't think there's anything wrong with feeling a little scandalized by hearing curse words. I know people are going to hear that and say, "Oh, come on, don't be so prude or children." But you know what?
Here it is.
This is a legit thing, okay?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen people say that they're triggered by hearing curse words?
No.
I've seen people say this. And I was like, "Oh, finally, it's getting some like actual respect out there."
See, to me, it's not even about the words.
Right.
It's about these people are two-faced.
Yes.
You do this, and like if you have been doing this all the time, like okay, whatever, at least I know who you are. But now all of a sudden you just feel like you've been slapped in the face, not by the word, but that you've realized they're not exactly who they said they were. That's the whole point.
And I think for me, what is frustrating about that kind of thing is that it just feels like you're just trying to look cool. You're trying to do something because you think, oh, this makes me look cool, right? And it's like, not really. So,
Fools.
I don't know. You're fine. Don't worry about this person. They're kind of sad, I'm sure.
Yeah, you can't escape it anywhere, so don't try to. You just have to stick with the people who didn't laugh at the joke. So
maybe you can marry one of them.
yeah.